Hello there, Capricorn, and happy birthday to some of you if you already had it, and happy birthday to those of you who it's coming. Happy New Year as well. Happy decade. It's a few hours away from the New Year. I am sitting here on New Year's Eve doing these predictions in a very snowy winter wonderland here in Montreal. So we're going to take a look at your 3 cards for the month, but I also now have an extended tarot video. And for that, you will click on the link below. It takes you to Patreon and you subscribe. When you subscribe, you can do it for just the one reading, or you can keep it going and you'll get all of the extended videos for your sign and other things, because Patreon allows me to set up multiple levels and multiple things that I can offer you based on your interests. So I'm setting this all up in January, so please be patient as I add more interesting things, but I'm hoping that you will be happy with your extended video. So the extended video is a continuation of the 3 cards. I go up to 9 cards for the whole month, and it tells me a lot, trust me, it tells me a lot more. And I also go into your astrology for the month, because for Capricorn, it's a huge time. We have a cluster or a stellium of planets in your sign, and that is going to activate you. It can't not activate you in your life. So the extended will also go into the astrology much more in depth for you. So let's start the 3 cards. If you have some sage or incense and you want to burn it, now's a good time. Burn along with me. And I'm just going to ask for purification and calm, and just ask for the highest and wisest, clearest messages possible for us. And cleanse the cards. All right. So Capricorn, here is your first card. 8 of Cups. The Emperor. And the 10 of Cups. Okay. All right, you have a lot on your mind. Oh boy. Yeah, you have a lot on your mind. So the 10 of Cups is my burnout card. You're mentally and emotionally overwhelmed and close to burnout, or you got to be careful of it. The 8 of Cups is a really difficult card because it means that you're feeling very alone or isolated, and you feel like you're not connected to people. You feel like you're separate. I understand this card super well because astrologically it has Saturn in Pisces, and I've met so many people who have that in their chart that I know what it's about. So Saturn in Pisces is the life lesson of needing to learn that we are all one, we are all connected. When you don't believe that we're all connected, it's a very dark world. When you don't think you belong, somehow that you're in some separate box and other people are all connected or care, and you're not part of that, then it's a very difficult world, isn't it? And so the challenge here is not to feel like all your cups are empty or saying, screw it, why bother, who cares, no one cares. That's the dark spiral, and that leads to other behavior that isn't good, like isolating yourself, like not taking care of your relationships because you feel alone, so you just let things slide, not talking about how you feel, just sitting with being depressed, taking it out on people sometimes. So you really have to give yourself a surge of whatever makes you feel connected to the universe or other people or animals or the planet. It doesn't matter what gives you that feeling that you're not separate, that you are connected. And you have to do that for yourself because you're heading into this mental overwhelm and burnout. Now you've got the Emperor here. This could be you. I mean, it's a Capricorn type of card, or Aries. It's a strong figure. It's a structured, powerful figure who's like obviously leading the troops here. Or you could be surrounded by someone else like this who's an emperor. Sometimes this card can represent institutions or government, or institutions can be hospitals, can be legal, can be banks. Possibly your depression is because you feel like you're up against something bigger that you can't make any effect. Whether you feel the system, capitalism, is just screwing us all over. Or perhaps this could also be related to a father or a grandfather figure. There could be some pain around that relationship, whether it's past or present, coming up. Or maybe, you could also be craving that you wish you had someone like that. You wish you had someone of a leader or powerful to rely on, or a protector, or a provider. Because that's the good side of the Emperor, is the being like strong enough to defend the kingdom, right? To go fight for the kingdom if need be, and has the know-how and has the leadership skills to do it, and protects his kingdom and his animals and his wife and kids. And the dark side of the Emperor is like, think of Darth Vader, the dark side. There's light and dark and everything in life. So maybe you're just grappling with that very thing, light and dark in people. But the thing that I'm worried about most is like to not isolate yourself, and to guard against any kind of situation that's leading you to feel just so burnt out that you just want to give up. So if you're that tired, or if you're that depressed about something or someone, you really need to address that situation now, so that you don't go any further down this rabbit hole. If you're looking for someone to be that protector or provider, I know it's hard if you don't have that in some way as a guidance. But there's always role models in some form. Sometimes your role model is going to be in a book, reading about someone, a public figure, even if they're not in your life in general. Some people it's a guru. Some people it's a spiritual teacher. Some people, it's an actual person in their community. You need to look and be inspired by role models right now to help you as well. And you need to rally your own strength. And please don't give up on your life or yourself because you're tired and start and withdrawing or getting cynical about people or life. Because I know that is a tendency for Capricorn sometimes. And because you have this pressure on all these planets right now, you might feel it, more than usual. Sort of an identity crisis going on with these planets. So if you would like to continue to the extended reading, you just click below. It'll take you to Patreon, and Patreon will ask you to subscribe, and then you're in. And I'll be offering lots of stuff, but right now it's going to be your extended reading for January. So if you want to reach me for a private reading, though, it's river.rain.info@gmail.com, or Clairvoyant Medium Catherine Allen on Facebook. All right, I hope you click on the extended. If not, I wish you a wonderful month.